XRP community, welcome back to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at RULEXRP. I am not a financial advisor. I do relay crypto news and cryptocurrency tutorials to users that are new to the crypto space. We're going to go over a few things today and go over some topics pertaining to news I found today in the crypto space. And we're going to go over a couple of things and a couple of questions that some of the new people in the crypto space have been asking me. All right, so let's check it out. We're not going to look at prices. We're going to go to Digital Asset Investor posted this today. And you need to follow him on Twitter at Digital Asset Buy, and also on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to him, check out Digital Asset Investor. I have been subscribed to him for a couple years, and even before I got my channel, I was watching the Digital Asset Investors videos. Right here he has Miguel Viaz, who was previously with Ripple. He is now with Link2, and I'll show you what Link2 is here in a minute, but he quotes, "Must-see clip, Miguel Viaz of Link2, prior head of XRP markets at Ripple, on central banks holding digital currencies." Check out this video.
I think a digital currency, I think XRP is the best designed one to do this. An independent digital currency that can't be debased makes a lot of sense to hold in reserve, right? Like that's just, just objectively, right? I mean, you can take kind of the Bitcoin out of it, the XRP out of it, the Ethereum out of it, it doesn't matter. Like the fact that no one can mess with this thing the way you can't mess with gold is a good thing for reserves broadly, right? If things are liquid and things are stable. And that was our goal at Ripple, was to get it to be liquid enough so that folks could then start thinking about it in that way, right? I mean, the space is so young, it's so early that, Patrick Griffin, who was my boss at Ripple and he's since left, old Ripper, 2012, one of the first 6 or 7 folks, would tell me stories about how Chris would send him to the IMF and send him, to the BIS and send him to these places to talk about digital currencies back in 2013. And, everybody was looking at this kid who was like 28 or 29 at the time, and he had 19 heads. And, that's changed, right? And I think that's an incredible amount of progress in and of itself. I think it's inevitable that eventually we will get to a point where central banks and regular banks hold these things on reserve the same way they hold any asset, right? But here's an asset that is immutable. You can move it around easily, and is non-debasable. Right? I mean, you can basically debase almost anything else. You can dig more things out of the ground. You can certainly print more money. You can borrow more money. You can do a lot of these things. You can issue more stock. I mean, you can even commodities to a certain level aren't debasable. So I think it's a really interesting kind of mental construct to think about, and I believe, and I always will believe this, and hopefully I'll see it come true, that in my lifetime we will see central banks hold digital currencies on reserve, and I have no reason to think that XRP wouldn't be one of those.
That is awesome. DAI posted this clip, and Miguel stated that Ripple has been dealing with the IMF and all of these large governmental corporations since 2013. That's 7 years ago. And think about it. You've seen that video with Brad Garlinghouse and that head of the IMF, and Garlinghouse, Brad asked the guy, well, go ahead and tell him, is the IMF going to have XRP? Go ahead and tell. And the guy's like, oh shit, I can't say anything. But, when you really look at XRP and its use case and its utility and what you own, I mean, you have to just sit back and take a deep breath. And even though it's 25 cents right now, if you can only imagine what potential XRP and Ripple Labs and the company and the XRP ledger and the Internet of Value and on-demand liquidity and RippleNet are going to do for these central banks, you are just going to be blown away. So if you're holding XRP today, continue to hold. If you can accumulate, continue to accumulate. But that is only, don't take my word for it. I'm not a financial advisor. But I know what I'm invested in. XRP is my number one investment, and I know where we are going with this. Okay, I was going to show you Link2. This is who Miguel Valles is with now. And Link2 is a company that sells stocks for companies. Say, for instance, if you want to buy shares of Uphold at 60 cents, you could buy it. And I'm signed up with this, but I cannot afford it. But you could buy, the minimum payment is $10,000. So you can get 16,666.67 shares at 60 cents of Uphold for $10,000. And if we go back, we can click on Ripple, which is $31.50 a share, and you could buy 317 shares of Ripple at $31.50. Or if you're really ballsy, you can buy up to $196,000 worth of Ripple. This is crazy. I can't afford it, but boy, if I had the money, or if I had $10,000 laying around, or if I were to do a scratch off and win $10,000, I would definitely buy into one of these companies. You're also looking at blockchain coin co-investors, Coinbase, and Link2. Let's see what Coinbase is. Coinbase is the product is sold out. Be sure to check back soon. All right, let's keep going. That is pretty exciting. Okay, U.S. Congressman Dan Soto to accept cryptocurrency donations for 2020 election. Representative Dan Soto, sponsor of the number of legislative proposals around blockchain technology, is accepting cryptocurrency donations for his election campaign. Hello! He's accepting XRP as well as donations. And as you know, here back on August 20th, U.S. Congressman Tom Emmer started accepting cryptocurrency donations for his re-election campaign. I'm not going to read these articles. I'm going to leave a link to everything that I'm talking about today in the description of this video. But think about it, people. As you know, right now, behind closed doors, there are a lot of things going on in the United States pertaining to regulations for cryptocurrency, because crypto is the wave of the future, and everybody knows that is invested in this. Less than 1% of the world is invested in cryptocurrency right now. Way less than 1%. And all of us that are in this now and are excited about it, you just wait. You're holding XRP or Ethereum or Bitcoin or ADA or XLM or Casino Coin or VeChain and all of these others. Just imagine what is going to happen when the world adopts cryptocurrency as the norm. All the banks in the U.S. with the OCC and Brian Brooks, when they start to custody crypto, people are going to be coming off the streets. Even with iTrust Capital is getting so many people coming off of their 401ks and stocks and bonds and wanting to invest in cryptocurrency in an IRA for their retirement, because they know the gains are going to be in the 1,000%, in the 10,000%, and you're not going to see that in the stock exchange. You never will. Your 401k that you work for years and years, you're never going to see 1,000% gains in that money. So let's move on. Now, the questions that were asked to me, a lot of people have been signing up for crypto domains or unstoppable domains, which are blockchain domains. And when you sign up for it, you have to claim your domain. And right now, the Ethereum gas prices are so high, it's taking up to 72 hours to actually claim your domain. And when you claim your domain, what you have to do, you have to set up an Ethereum address. And you can use the MetaMask app. And there's a MetaMask program that you can install on your computer. And basically what you're doing, you're setting up an Ethereum account. And you do not have to fund this Ethereum account to claim your domain. What I do is I go in and I use the Brave browser. Of course, with the Brave browser, you can set it up where you can start getting free BAT tokens, or basic attention tokens, which is tied to the Brave browser. But anyway, they have a crypto wallet here, and what you're going to have to do when you set up your crypto wallets on the Brave browser, you're going to have to do the 12, I think it's either 12 or 20 keywords, just like when you set up a Ledger Nano, to actually save your wallets. And as you can see here, I have James Rule Crypto, and I have 15 other domains that I have set up on the crypto wallets under the Brave browser. Now, what you'll do is you'll set up these Ethereum addresses, and like I say, they don't have to be funded. You'll set up your Ethereum addresses, and when you go to My Domains, and I've already claimed all of these. I have 16 of them, and it ranges from XRP for life, and I had some catchy names, James Rule Crypto, and I also did Beaumont, Texas, which is a city near me, city of Fort Worth.crypto, city of San Antonio.crypto, and I have set those up. And the neat thing about Unstoppable Domains is this is the wave of the future. You can attach all of your cryptocurrency wallets to your domain name. And then when you set up a web page with Unstoppable Domains, people can pay you cryptocurrency payments just by going to your page. There are many apps out there right now which they can go in and they can type in jamesrule.crypto and send me Ethereum or Bitcoin or XRP or other cryptocurrencies by just going into these apps. This is the wave of the future, people. Why is Unstoppable Domains, .crypto, and .zil domains such a big deal right now? Now, as you know, we're the 1%ers, the one or less than the 1%ers in the crypto space, which means if you own crypto today, and here in the next 3 months or 1 year or 5 years when this blows up, you are going to be very, very rich. Now, let's look at the most expensive domain names publicly recorded. And as you know, back in the late 80s, early 90s, as the internet was born, people started going onto websites and claiming web pages, their .coms. And these are the most expensive domain names publicly reported. Number one is car insurance. Somebody paid an individual $49.7 million for car insurance. Insurance got $35 million. Vacation rentals got $35 million. And as we go down the list, I mean, you can look at this. Slots.com, $5.5 million. Casino.com. If you could think of a catchy name, Sex.crypto just got $90,000. I mean, this is crazy. Internet.com. Think of a catchy .crypto name that you can type in and claim, and it's only it's a one-time payment of $40 to claim a .crypto. You'll never have to pay a yearly fee like GoDaddy and everything else. And it's a one-time $20 payment for a .zil or a Zilliqa domain. Think of a catchy name, your local city, your local town, your local sports team, your local bar. I mean, there are so many names to come up with, and I've came up with a lot of catchy names, and I'm going to sell 14 of the 16 domains that I have claimed. I'm keeping 2 of them, but as I was going to state to you earlier, if you're in the process of trying to sell your domains, and it's real easy to set up, you go in and manage. However, the Ethereum gas prices are so high right now that it is almost impossible to sell these domains. So the best thing to do is go ahead and claim your domains, sit on them. I mean, what's the rush? What's the rush? Once cryptocurrency becomes the standard in the world and people start scooping up these crypto domains and you have the one that they want, the sky's the limit. You can charge them thousands of dollars for these .crypto domains because it's going to be the standard. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be keeping the Ripple XRP community updated on news daily on Twitter as well as YouTube. I hope everyone has a great evening, great morning, wherever you're at in the world, and we will see you soon. Take care.